Savannah, good morning. Health officials in Oregon saying that woman in her 50s died less than 2 weeks after receiving the Johnson & Johnson vaccine. She developed a rare blood clot in addition to low platelets, similar to a half dozen other women. Now, Johnson & Johnson is responding this morning that the safety and the well-being of those who they serve is their utmost priority. Overnight, the CDC investigating the death of an Oregon woman who developed a serious blood clot within 2 weeks of getting the Johnson & Johnson vaccine. The woman, in her 50s, was vaccinated before the CDC recommended a national pause on the J&J shot after 6 other women developed the rare and dangerous blood clot, and one also died. Oregon authorities saying the case has not yet been officially linked to the vaccine.
The symptoms were consistent with all the cases so far. This is still extremely rare. There's only about 7 cases in a total of 7.5 million vaccinated across the country.
A CDC advisory board is set to decide whether to lift the pause on the vaccine today. It comes as health officials across the country are trying to help overcome vaccine hesitancy.
Well, I did it.
I did it.
I did it.
In South Florida, the hope that campaigns like this can combat reluctance that's partially fueling a spring surge.
We are currently in the middle of a surge in South Florida. The only way out of that is by getting everybody vaccinated. We need to reach herd immunity.
Statewide, hospitalizations are up 22% over the past 4 weeks, with new infections also rising in Florida across all age groups. But a lack of recent demand for vaccine shots has prompted some large public hospitals to suspend community vaccine programs in favor of pop-up sites and mobile units like this one.
We younger people, we tend to think that, oh, since we have a better immune system, like, oh, I don't need to get vaccinated, but it's not the same for your family members.
In fact, doctors say young children are far from immune to COVID-19. In hard-hit Michigan, 70 children were hospitalized this week with severe COVID symptoms. That is twice as many as during the worst days of that state's fall surge. Children under 16 aren't yet eligible for vaccines. But the White House is hoping to persuade adults with the help of a new social media initiative featuring athletes and celebrities like Ryan Seacrest and Eva Longoria, hoping Americans continue to sign up and stop a fourth wave, while all eyes remain on the CDC's J&J decision in hours.
Another item, Sam, a growing number of colleges starting to require vaccines for students to return to campus this fall. What's the latest on that and how widespread is it?
Yeah, Savannah, the nation's largest public university system, the University of California and Cal State University are now requiring not just students but faculty and staff to be vaccinated if they want to be back on campus this fall. Now, Savannah, that is contingent upon the fact that the vaccine goes from emergency use authorization to full approval. And Savannah, this could affect 1 million plus people. Many dozens of colleges now have this policy implemented. Savannah, back to you.
Big deal, Sam. Thank you.
Now to Minnesota, where an emotional funeral was